Yeah, the innovation stand we've done this year is we really wanted to promote and give an opportunity for small companies and startups to be able to show their technologies and get an audience, as well as promote the fact that Magna is looking for innovation, new technologies, not just within the automotive field, but allied fields as well. It can be medical, it can be aerospace. So we felt it was important to sponsor innovation, to get people's attention, to bring those technologies and promote the fact that innovation really is the lifeblood of the future.
And in terms of innovation, how important is it? I mean, it's key, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crucial. The pressure on technology these days to provide solutions for the challenges, particularly in the automotive industry, where we're looking at lightweighting, the impact of connectivity and autonomous vehicles in the future, all of that has got to be innovated so we can provide safe and valued solutions to our customers. So for us, it's vital.
What do you think is the biggest advance we're seeing at the moment? I mean, there is a lot of talk about autonomous cars, but there's just as much talk about lightweighting and getting weight out of vehicles.
What's happening in terms of connectivity and allied to autonomous, and with all the sensing systems, the ability for the vehicles basically to run themselves, developing those algorithms and sensor fusion, that's significant. But equally, we've got legislation coming in 2025 where we've got to meet CO2 and fuel economy standards, so lightweighting and powertrain efficiency equally, whether that comes in electric vehicles or hybrids. There's a lot of attention being paid to internal combustion technology as well, so there's pressure on all fronts to innovate in order to meet those targets.
Now in the past, I mean, different industries used to stick together, innovation came from within, but now we're seeing a lot more innovation, cross-industry innovation. You were talking about aerospace, lightweighting coming into car manufacturing.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, if you look at the use of aluminum now, which is significantly used in the automotive market, well-known product within aerospace, joining technologies have been the basis for some of the developments that we now use in automotive as well. So we take a lot more notice of new technologies coming from different industries. Some of the technologies, even on wind farm technology, we found some of those applicable into automotive. So as long as we can scale it, as long as we can produce it at high volume, which is obviously a need in automotive, we're interested in looking at all technologies across all fields.
Now there's a lot of talk about Industry 4.0. What is it and how important is it?
Well, Industry 4.0 is really the industrial internet coming at manufacturing. Advanced robotics is key, managing advanced logistics as well, big data, data analytics, all that will change the face of how manufacturing is run, its efficiency, and more importantly, it's going to give us real data in order to make some significant decisions in how manufacturing is organised and how it's developed and how efficient it is. So all of that is coming at the manufacturing industry, and particularly the automotive world at the moment.
So what we're talking about is some kind of industry standard that all industries will use?
Yes, each country actually considers Industry 4.0 or smart manufacturing slightly differently, but it's all the same goal. It's to basically use the industrial Internet of Things, robotics, and these technologies really to advance manufacturing, improve efficiency and throughput, and be more and more competitive.
There's a couple of questions about the show itself. I mean, you're heavily involved, heavily invested this year. You must feel that it's the place to be.
For Magna, it's good. I mean, we're often described as the biggest company you've never heard of because we still seem to be below the radar, but for us the presence here is important. We managed to meet about 25 companies with pre-arranged appointments of technologies that we're interested in. That face-to-face time is very important to understand what it is, so those companies get to know us. We also get to know in depth the technology and decide if we wish to continue with it. Plus we get our name and our brand out so that more people understand that there's all sorts of opportunities for technology in automotive, and just be free to approach us and we'll see if it's going to be applicable.
For the biggest company that people don't know about, how important is your brand?
Well, our brand is very important. We're very well known within the industry, so anyone in automotive will have heard of Magna. Outside of it, of course, we're not. We don't have products or systems that are sold in the aftermarket like some of our competitors. So we just want to make sure that people who are of technology or science aware that if they have something that's exciting, then Magna's a company you should bring it to.